Hello YouTube, and all the audience. I would normally send this to you. I just want to give some thoughts. It's about 8 p.m. Exactly 8 p.m. on Tuesday, August 5th. I just got out of the gym, and I went pretty hard at the gym, and I pushed beyond like boundaries. It's not like I don't always do that, but this was a little different because I did basically a 2-day water fast to 2.5 days, and then I broke it this afternoon with protein, with 1,000 calories of protein. I don't know, I guess one reason why I did that is because I felt kind of like I got fat or something from eating, overdoing it on Saturday when I saw my friend. So today's Tuesday, so I basically fasted Sunday, Monday, and part of today. So today's Tuesday. It's interesting because when I was weighing myself, it took me until today, this morning, to reach back to where I was before. I think it was before Friday of last week or something like that. So it wasn't exclusively because of the ribeye steak. I had a ribeye, a 1 pound, 1.1 pound ribeye steak, T-bone ribeye steak. They call it T-bone ribeye, but I don't know if it's actually a ribeye or if it's just a T-bone or one or the other, whatever. But yeah, it took a while for me to get back, and I guess I'm not really surprised, because of water weight and stuff like that. But so it's kind of hard to tell like how much weight I'm losing or whatever. But it's definitely a downward trend. I mean, I can't deny that. But I just wanted to document kind of like how I feel and stuff, because while I went pretty hard at the gym, I was like shaking like the whole time, even though I was pushing myself to go do the exercises. When I broke my fast, I probably had about 70 grams of protein. So it wasn't all just protein. It was about 70 grams of protein, and the rest of it were fat. So not much fat, but maybe 30 grams of fat, 40 grams of fat, but obviously no sugar because I'm keto. But mostly keto. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty tough doing all this fasting and trying to go low on calories. Not to the extent where I'm eating frequently, but eating less, but more like less foods and more frequently, but more in the terms of like breaking a fast and then not going. I mean, going for several hours before eating again. So I don't know. They say you can only synthesize about 25 grams of protein every day, but I think you could do more, especially if you're more protein sensitive. You could probably up that to 100 grams per day, and then it just tapers down to 25. That'd be my guess. Like, for example, if you were doing like a 5-day fast, and you could probably start at 100 grams to synthesize as your maximum, and then keep tapering down, in theory. So it's kind of interesting when people think about protein. I keep seeing different videos now on people's different ideas of protein. Like, people are now saying break your fast with protein and all this stuff. Gundry's talking about how you shouldn't have that much. And then just other people are having different ideas of it. But I just want to document more about how I feel, because like this is a little unusual in a way. I don't usually push myself that much when it comes to either breaking a fast or being on a fast. I'm usually like just kind of pushing through based off of the struggle that I feel for that. But then I kind of trust the process now, and I'm like, you can go for it now. You can try to push yourself a little bit more so you can try to gain more muscle. But I don't know. I just don't feel like right now I'm on my way to a run, and I'm lucky that the sun is still out, so I'm just gonna catch the last bit of sun that I can. and it's probably gonna be night by the time we get back. I'll probably do a 4 or 5 mile run, which is pretty good. But it's very interesting. Obviously I'm more in like work mindset because that's what I've been doing. That's all I've been doing basically, you know. And then it's interesting when I posted my rental property on Sunday night, I think, or was it Monday morning. I already have like 20 leads, 20 people are interested, and I'm like, how do I respond to everybody? I didn't even respond to anyone yet. But I am sort of trying to filter out in, let's just say, maybe in unprofessional ways, but I'm just being ultra conservative because of my last issues. So for example, if I hear somebody, they sound like they're coming out of jail, or they're like, you know, they don't sound professional, or they don't sound like they sound like they're forcing themselves to talk a certain way, like, but you could just tell they're smoking something in the back or whatever. I know that may not be true, and I know that I'm prejudging people, but unfortunately they're gonna come last, just because I just had a bad first experience. So, you know, there's only one guy that didn't sound like that so far, and he seems pretty cool. I don't know, but yeah, but it's just weird, so crazy, because during the week, like even now, like with doing all this exercise and stuff, like I feel like I can only do my actual job, you know. It's just like, fuck, you know, it's just, your mind can't switch. It's so fucking hard, you know. You're doing that shit your regular shit all day, and you're just like, you want to catch a break, but you can't, you know. And it's just like, fuck, you know. And then like you just kind of get hypnotized to do that one thing. It's hard to break out of it, you know. It's just like to have that mental shift, because once the weekend hits, you know, like it feels like you're drowning, and then you're coming up from underneath the water. You're like, whew, you know. I don't know how I did it with the renovations, honestly. I think I didn't really do as much during the week. When I pushed myself, I kind of forced myself to get out of that mentality in a very like, this is do or die kind of situation. Kind of like what I do with exercising to some extent. Like when I exercise, I'm like, dude, I don't care, man. You're gonna go for this. So I guess I got to do the same when it comes to this stuff. But it's kind of weird because it doesn't feel like it's that pressing. It doesn't feel like it's do or die. You know, it just doesn't. It just seems like, you know, it just doesn't feel like that. Even though, yes, I could get the $1,000 a month if I just committed to doing that. But I don't know. Maybe it's because, it could just be because like it's more easier in a way than anything I've done before. So it's like you're kind of like, I don't know if it's a form of laziness or something, but I don't know. Shit, it's almost dark. I gotta get to my place and then just start running. It's 87 degrees, so it's still warm, but yeah, I think I'll just run 4 or 5 miles. I'm already pretty damn freaking tired. I mean, the day just went by so fast, and then I wasted my time because I arrived about 13 minutes late by mistake to my appointment, and they said that you request the blood appointment. They said that I got there 3 minutes too late, and then I have to reschedule. I'm like, are you fucking serious? But anyway, yeah. So I don't think I'm gonna have dinner. I think I'm gonna keep it at that 1,000 calories. It's just the way it is. It wasn't dinner. I broke it at about 4 p.m. or was it 5? I didn't consider it dinner. But because it wasn't the kind of meal that you have dinner for, you know. Oh yeah. It was just eggs, like 250 calories of eggs, and then, well, the beginning I had my layered latte, which is 300 calories, And then I had the eggs. I had about 200 calories of cottage cheese, 6% fat. That one. And then what else did I have? I didn't have any meat. Yeah. Oh, I had some cheese, about 100 calories worth of cheese. On the eggs that I made. And I forgot what else, but it was about 1,000 calories. It was 70 grams of protein and about 40 grams of fat. Oh, I had like a small handful of, wasn't much, macadamia nuts mixed with pili nuts. I just kept it at a small handful because I didn't want to overdo it. So yeah, almost at my destination. Thanks for watching.